Hey everybody. Today I am going over day 7. Pretty easy, pretty quick if you've been keeping up with it as you've been going. Um, it'll still be pretty easy and quick even if you haven't. So it's another good day for some catch-up time if you need it. So account summaries, this is where we're keeping track of your savings account, your investments, your credit card, and then we're going to get like a final balance before we do the next step. Um, so this is where it just really depends on what you've done. So this should match with your registers. So both month one and month two checking registers, it needs to match with that. So if I'm just going to kind of put in a few little fake numbers on here. So this is my day 1. This is where I think before I went 0 to check credit card. So like I went like negative, right? I think I had like negative 300 or something. So then I did like a deposit for 300 to make this negative. So that means I ended up charging $300 to a credit card in month 1. Okay, so this again makes this match what you did in month 1 and month 2 as we're going over it. I'm just showing you some examples of what this might look like. So then for me on month 1, because I'm in the negative, I'm not going to put money into savings or investments because I couldn't afford it. Month 2, it's required, so everybody needs to, even if it puts you in the negative, I'm just going to have you do it. But so for this, what this would look like for me on here would be transaction date, whatever date I did it. Just pay attention to the date you put. So maybe 24. I don't know. Okay. And then, oops, sorry, wrong thing. I should be in my credit card. So 224. And then I'm making a charge for that $300. And then my balance becomes $300, right? So that's what that looks like for month 1. And then, but again, some of you are going to have, like, you maybe made a deposit of $20 or whatever it is that you did. And so now you have that in your savings account to go back at. So like in month 2, if you needed that $20, you could take it out. A lot of times savings might have a minimum amount you can have in there, but we won't worry about that for this assignment. Okay, you might also have a 224, you might have made like a $50 deposit into an investment. Okay, reminder, that one you can't take out because you pay penalties and it's not worth doing. It's just there. Okay, so then month 2, what my month 2 would look like is it's just going to fit with what I have in here. So maybe I made changes and I did good. So my, maybe I got a second job and I got like a roommate. And so my money is in a much better situation. So maybe I can put savings transfer, right? And then I'm going to, maybe I'm going to do $50 for this. Okay, my investments, I'm going to do $50 also. Okay, but then I also am still going to have my credit card payment. So I could do like Chase credit card. You can do whatever credit card you want, but that's just one option. Sorry, my phone. And then this reminder, I have a minimum of $50 payment, but I might want to do 75. Oops, that's a charge too. I don't know why I'm putting it there. So if I have enough money, I want to do more, right? Because I want to pay it off sooner. So these would be the things now that are going to go into that summaries, account summaries. Okay, so then my month 2, so I'm pretending it's today's date. I'm filling it out, which I actually am. And then I'm going to do $50. So now my balance is up to 70. Okay, some of you might be like, oh man, like month 2 actually did me in. So now you're having a harder time. But most of you should be like helping to catch up and making changes. But if you needed to, you could take it out instead and then it'd be withdrawing it from the savings account. Okay, and then I'm doing month. This one I was doing, I think I said $50 again. So now I'm at 100. Okay, now this time I'm making a payment on my credit card. I'm not charging it this month because I didn't need to. And then I was doing a $75 because I want to get it paid off as soon as I can. So now I have a 225 balance. Okay, so then this is like done, right? For my scenario. Again, you need to do your own scenario for you and what that looks like. The next piece is what's your savings ending balance. So I just look up here. I ended with the $70. So I put my $70 here. Investment balance is my 100. My total from month 2 checking, if it's a positive number. So if I had on here after my investment, I still had like $100 left, I'd put that in there. I'd be like, okay, I still have 100. Okay, so now I'm going to add these 3 up, and that's my positive net worth. So that means I have $270. Okay, now I need my negative net worth is my credit card ending balance. So, and if you have to, and reminder, if you needed to charge a credit card, like if you were in the negative on month 2, for the first time or again, you, instead of, this would be turning it to like 0 at the end. You'd make your payment, and then you might have to like chase credit card transfer, basically just to zero it out. Again, normally you just use your credit card each time instead of your checking account. But this is just an easier way to do it on this assignment that creates less work. So I'd put that in here, say if this was like a negative 100 instead, then I would, then it means I would have to, what do you call it? Pretend I'm depositing $100 to zero this out. And then that means I would have a charge, like, and I'm adding stuff just in scenarios, right? I wouldn't be doing both of these things. I mean, I could make a payment and then do a charge, but I could do a charge for $100 and then I'd be back up to 325, whoops, 325, right? If that was the scenario, okay? But anyway, whatever my credit card ending balance is, should be in here. So I could say it's my 325, and then my total net worth is I'm going to take and subtract. So I can see my negative number is higher than my positive number. So for that situation, then I know I'm going to end up with a negative number, right? So I have 325 minus 270 equals 55. So I have a negative $55 net worth, okay? So, and some of you might have hundreds of dollars of negative on here. That's okay. I'm not going to assess you on what like your end numbers are. I'm assessing you, are you doing it? Are you doing this accurately? And are you are you at least improving in the second month somewhat? Like maybe not, you might still be in the negative, but hopefully at least you'd be in the negative less, right? So keep that in mind for this. So that's what this should be looking like. Is something along these lines, but it needs to fit with your information and what you have in your check register. So a reminder, the account summaries needs to match what you are doing in your actual check register. Okay? Again, ask me in class, or send me emails. Let me know if you have questions, and we'll pick up on day 8. Have a great day. Bye, y'all.